Hey, that was a major league battle. That was awesome. It's a really, really good hitting team. Just a good team overall. And I was really proud of the fact that we bounced back, had our pitchers back today. It's usually the other way around. So today we have Montana's back, and we've talked all year long about, when it's your time, blessings will be bestowed upon you. And this one right here has stuck with it from day one, never complains, is the ultimate teammate. And she would get robbed, and we'd always say, blessings are coming. And today she got them. So couldn't happen to a better kid.
Thanks, Mark.
All right, question from the student athletes.
Or Carolyn, on that pitch, what did you see? What was the reaction?
I was trying to see it down. Thought she was going to throw it over my head, and it wasn't over my head. So.
What was your reaction when they first came to you and said that you were hitting her?
I had a feeling. I kind of just watched him talk to Bailey, and I was like, if he turns around quick, then that means I'm in. So he did. So I chatted with Reagan and a couple other righties about what they've been seeing, and then just put my head down.
You got down 0-2. What did you think?
I thought that second one was a little low. First one I was just trying to get my timing down, and then I was just thinking see the ball down.
Did you think it was wrong?
No, I was just so happy that I hit the ball. I didn't even think. I was just running. I should have looked at Allie of whether or not I should have gone to second or not, but thankfully I didn't get thrown out. I have been known to do that before. So.
You were pretty fired up at second base.
Yeah.
At that moment.
Yeah.
What was that moment like standing there on second?
Yeah, that was cool. We just needed that one big hit to break it open, so I was really excited for the team. Yeah, it's just seeing good pitches to hit. Sometimes I haven't, the past few at-bats have been good, but for the past 2 months it hasn't been so good. So it's just been back and forth of figuring out, what it is you need to tell yourself, what it is you need to do physically. So I'm just trying to see good pitches to hit and hit it right in the middle of the ball. Oh, yeah. Reagan's the best at that stuff. Hands down, she's the best catcher at those plays. And so, yeah, that was a big out for us.
What was that moment for you? Did you have that white block? What was the explanation?
No, I thought I gave her room to slide in. So we had a play for first and third, and she took off. That's one of their fastest girls on the team. So, and Claire made a perfect throw at home play, and I just put the tag down. So.
What was the difference between Montana that was struggling early in the game and the one that was basically unhittable late second game?
Yeah, I just think we have to give credit to Arizona State. They showed up and they were ready to play from the start, from the first pitch. And, we always talk about Rhodes' crowd, and that didn't really affect them in the first couple of innings. So they put the ball in play and put up runs early. I think that just as a freshman coming into postseason for the first time, this is her first experience, and she dominated all year. So I think she just had to get in her little rhythm. And once the hitters kind of had her back, after they put up a few runs, then I think she was in cruise control.
You had to throw in your group or the
Yeah, I usually don't throw it into center field. When I gripped the ball, my hands were wet and I knew it wasn't going to be a good throw, so I didn't plan it for it to go over in the center field. Yeah, like I said earlier, it wasn't a typical error that I make just throwing it to center, so I was like, it's fine. Let's just. I did. Man, that was nice. Had to make up for it.
Anything else from student athletes?
For both players, talk about just the energy in the crowd today. Y'all had some really good crowds, but there seemed to be a little extra energy for today.
Yeah, I agree. I think our fans were more angry than us about the whole beginning of the season, the selection show stuff, and you can tell it. And they were more than any other game the whole year. I feel like the past 2 days have been really spot on with like the cheers and timing. Murph knows how to get them up, but today I felt like they were doing it themselves. They knew exactly when we needed an extra chant.
And I think another thing is that the fans just have so much faith in us as a team that like once we go down, they don't quit. They don't quit. They continue to get louder and louder because they just believe in us. And I think just as a team, that's really cool to have 3,000 people, you know, having your back constantly. So we love our fans.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Questions for Coach? Coach, just talk about the resiliency of this team today.
I mean, when I think Montana gave up a double, and then she got behind on the next kid, and I think she just needed to settle down a little bit and get in a good rhythm, like Reagan said, and get in a good flow. And she did that. I think she retired 11 straight until the broken bat single, and then got the kid that hit the home run, you know, to end the game. So again, it's just she's a very resilient kid. I think we got a very resilient team. You know, we came back a couple times and showed some guts and some grit. Well, when I went over to Bailey, I said, "Hey, what do you think here?" And she said, "You know what? Caroline's been hitting the ball really well this week." And I said, "No, you know, you're right." So, credit to Coach Bailey. I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So, and then, you know, she'd been our go-to for years, and she just was in a little rough patch this year. And like she said, you know, she got a hit against Kentucky at the SEC tournament, and really all week she was hitting the ball well. And I take a lot of stock in that about batting practice, you know, and she takes it seriously. So, and she's probably the one that studies the pitchers the most out of anybody on the team. Well, I feel like KV has really set a good tone in the 2 spot. Tao has kind of piggybacked on her in the 3. I mean, their right fielder made a great play. Their center fielder made a great play. So she was roping the ball all day. She had the double in the gap, and other than 2 great plays by them, she's 3 for 3. So I think it kind of snowball effect with everybody. But I think it really starts. Alyssa's doing a great job getting on, but then KV is the one that really, you know, she takes a hack too. She takes an aggressive cut, and I think everybody else kind of follows her lead. Yeah, awesome. I mean, I think she's done it for 4 years, and I know it's very difficult on her body because obviously it's hot today, and she catches pretty much the whole time, and she just has a very good catching demeanor. She knows what to say. She knows when to say it. She knows how to say it. And her empathy is off the charts for the pitchers. And if she needs to kick them in the butt, she knows that. And if she needs to pat them on the back, she also knows that. So she's just one of our best catchers we've ever had.
One more for Coach. You a little nervous when Montana was back over there?
I did. I was like, man, that looks like a major league play. I don't think I've ever seen that actually in a college softball game. I've seen it in summer ball, but not in a college game. And it was close.